and hands down around the outside. They're followed by Trojan, Melton, Monic, followed by John Tudor, Armalite, T-Pookie expects Julia's Chance. Bonnie's Chance, the favourite. She's well back and getting the backwash. Then Ben and El Regale at the rear. They're 900 metres out, and Derek Jones takes hands down to the lead by a length and a half now for Valerius Guest. The length Zabadak followed then by My. They're followed a length the quarter. Melton, Monic round the outside. T-Pookie expects Calm Flight. They're followed then by Armalite. A length and a half to Bonnie's Chance. Further back to Ben, El Regale, then Trojan, and John Tudor's at the rear. They stream down with 600 to go. It's hands down a length and a half on Hilarious Guest. Zabadak on the outside. T-Pookie expects, looks the big threat on the outer. They're followed by My. Then on the outside is Bonnie's Chance. Armalite's the one that's gone around the outside. And it's hands down and Armalite on the outside. Then Hilarious Guest. Bonnie's Chance coming into the picture with 400 to go. On the inside, T-Pookie expects us, followed by Zabadak. Peter Wolverton and Armalite, they've gone to the lead with 300 to go. From hands down on the outside, Hilarious Guest, and wider out to Bonnie's Chance. Past the 200, the good mare Armalite, she's out by 4. From Hilarious Guest and hands down, Bonnie's Chance is only battling. On the inside, T-Pookie expects 150 to go. It's all Armalite, out by 5 lengths from Hilarious Guest. On the inside to hands down, and then T-Pookie expects. But the 1983 Auckland Trotting Cup won by Armalite in effortless fashion. From Hilarious Guest, hands down. They're followed then by Rain Girl is wide on the outside of Julia's Chance. On the inside to Dillondale, and Ben and hands down is at the rear. They start to pack up a shade now with 1,000 to go. And Darby's trying to make the lead from Diamond Moose and Joy Boy. Our Hilarious Guest getting into a pocket on the inside. They're followed on the outside. Almana. Round the outside goes Delightful Lady. On the rails and looking to get out is My. Then on the outside is Barana. Through on the inside is Enterprise. They're followed by Dillondale and Julia's Chance. And down on the inside is Ben. They're followed then on the outside by Rain Girl, and hands down is at the rear. Down past the 800 and Delightful Lady by a neck now from Derby. Out by 2 lengths now on the inside, and drifting is Diamond Moose, Joy Boy on the outer. They're followed then by Almana, followed by Hilarious Guest looking to get out. Enterprise has got out from a tight spot. Ben through on the inside and Dillondale. My on the outside. They're followed by Rain Girl. Wider out to Barana. Hands down and Julia's Chance are at the rear. Now the pressure goes on in the cup, and Delightful Lady. Out the inside, Derby won't leave it alone. A length and a half to Joy Boy. They're followed then by Almana coming right into an Enterprise. They're followed down on the inside again then by Diamond Moose retreating, and My round the outside. They're into the lane now, 250 to go, and Derby led them in from Delightful Lady and Almana down the outside, but Enterprise has made a storming run to hit the lead. Enterprise in the lead from Almana. They're followed coming down the outside as Dillondale and Joy Boy. Derby's gone at the 150 though. Enterprise the leader from Almana right on the outside. Dillondale through to Derby, coming home well as Julia's Chance. All Enterprise won it by 4 lengths. Almana second. They're followed by Dillondale, then Hilarious Guest. Never saw daylight. The fence card. On they come past the 1200. Camelot is making a dive of them wide on the track. They're followed by Barana. In behind them, Double Cove. Hands down is moving up. On the inside to Strident. They're followed by Premiership. Banker on came out rather savagely. On the inside to Mighty Me and Almana. They come down 1,000 to go. Royd and Glen a length on Camelot now facing the breeze. And we've got Hilarious Guest on the fence and locked up. T-Pookie expects. In the 1-1 is Enterprise on the outside of those two to hands down. They're followed then on the fence again, Comedy Lad Barana. Wider out to Spanker on the fence is Strident. On its outside, Double Cove on the outside of those two Premiership. Second last is Almana, and last of all is Mighty Me. Down past the 800 they go, and Royd and Glen the leader. A length on Camelot, Hilarious Guest. Enterprise still on the 1-1, moving up, hands down on the outside. Locked up on the fence with 600 to go. T-Pookie expects. On its outside, Barana. On the outside of those two, Spanker on the fence, the Comedy Lad. On its outside, Double Cove. Almana starting to make a bit of a move. Then Strident and Mighty Me at the 500. Royd and Glen put 2 lengths on Camelot. On the inside to Hilarious Guest. Enterprise is struggling. Down on the inside, T-Pookie expects. Onto the lane comes the hottest favourite in years. Royd and Glen going for his 10th on end. He's out by 4 lengths at 200. Hilarious Guest is running second. T-Pookie expects. And Enterprise is having another go. Almana finishing well down the outside. Royd and Glen, he's starting to stop a bit. Hilarious Guest second. Comedy Lad coming home well. Wider out to Almana. But Royd and Glen has got the cup one as Hilarious Guest closed on him. Comedy Lad third, then Barana. T-Pookie expects Almana. They're followed then by Enterprise. On its outside, Comedy Lad. 12 to go in the cup. They're followed then by Supreme Ruler, who's down on the inside of Ben. Then we've got Malaz and Lord Louis, and right out of it, Spry Joker. Down they come. They're 1,100 metres out, and Royden Glen is doing it beautifully. By a length and a quarter from on the inside. Direct Kiwi on the outside is quite famous. 3 back on the fence. To Spanker on the outside. Placid Victor going well. A length away to Advanced Glory, and down its inside is Barana. A length away to Comedy Land, and the inside is Almana. They're followed a length away by Ben, and down on the fence, Supreme Ruler. Second last, Malaz, and last of that lot is Lord Louis. They're 800 metres out, and Royden Glen takes them into the back by a length and a half now from Quite Famous. The pace is on. On the inside, Direct Kiwi, the 1-1 Placid Victor getting a good run. 3 back, Spanker on. A length, Advanced Glory. Down on the inside, Barana locked up on its outside is Comedy Land. On the fence, Almana looking for a way out, followed then by Ben. They're followed by Malaz, who's making a bit of run but hanging badly. Down on the inside, Supreme Ruler, and Lord Louis at the rear. Down past the 400 comes the red hot favourite, Royden Glen. Out by a length and a quarter, Direct Kiwi looks the danger. Quite Famous breaks up and goes back through the field. That gives Spanker on. Placid Victor's not going that well. They turn for home. And at the moment, Royden Glen hanging onto his back there is Direct Kiwi. They're followed by Spanker on, and further back to Almana. At the 150 pole, it's Royden Glen. They're followed Direct Kiwi on the outside. Almana through on the inside with a great run. It's Comedy Land. It's Royden Glen. Barana coming fast down the outside. They go to the line, and Comedy Land has won. Comedy Land has beaten Royden Glen in the last stride. As down the straight they come as Quiet Touch. Beautifully placed in the 1-1 is Barana on the fence. Direct Kiwi on its outside is Metal Mickey. On the fence and locked up as Gaelic Skipper. Then we've got Almana. Round the outside comes Cinema Junior. Getting on its back is Ben. Then the Australian Lincoln Storm. Round the outside goes Luxury Liner and Comedy Lad at the rear. They bunch up with 1,000 metres to go in the harness. World Bloodstock Auckland Cup, and Master Mood is still the leader. By a length from Placid Victor, having a hard run on the outside. Down on the inside is Skipperdale. 3 back then to Quiet Touch on its outside, and having a good trip is Barana. Out in no man's land is Cinema Junior, locked up on the fence. Direct Kiwi in between them, Metal Mickey. In the checkered cap, 3 wide is Ben. On the inside, Almana. Down on the fence is Gaelic Skipper. On its outside, 10 up the pace is Luxury Liner, Comedy Lad, and Lincoln Storm is at the rear. They go into the showgrounds. Ben, the little pocket battleship, Master Mood, the leader. He's gone away by 2 on Skipperdale. Round the outside, Placid Victor. On the inside to Quiet Touch, then Barana. They're all giving chase now, followed on the inside by Direct Kiwi. Round the outside goes Luxury Liner. They come to the lane, and Master Mood, the favourite, the hot favourite, is the leader. He lines them up in the Auckland Cup of 87 and hopped away by 2. Skipperdale gives chases, followed by Barana. On the inside to Quiet Touch, Placid Victor. Down the outside is Luxury Liner. At the 150, the favourite Master Mood is home for the money. He's out by 3 or 4 lengths from Skipperdale. On the inside is Quiet Touch, but Master Mood, the champion. He's won by 4 lengths from Skipperdale. Quiet Touch. There we had Placid Victor, Barana wider out the Luxury Liner. They're followed in by Gaelic Skipper, Comedy Lad. They're followed in by Vince. Lord Lenny. Round the outside, JB's fellas started to make ground, following Saucy around on its inside is Gaelic Skipper, then Metal Mickey, Comedy Lad, and Rum Bryden brought up the rear. They start to stack up now with 1,100 to go, and Tony Hurley's got a lovely hold on Luxury Liner. By a length from on the outside, Lightning Blue on the inside is Ben. There's Skipperdale's getting the run of the race in the 1-1, and 3 wide is MC on the fence, and locked up Frangelico. On its outside is Master Mood, on the outside of those 2 to Present Laughter. They're followed on the fence by Lord Lenny, locked up. On its outside is Gaelic Skipper, wider out to Saucy. On the fence, locked up is Metal Mickey. On its outside is Rum Bryden, and there goes JB's fella sweeping around the outside. And last of all is Comedy Lad. Down the back straight they go. There's 600 out of the Cape Pacer Carriage Auckland Cup, and Luxury Liner's going sweetly by a length from Lightning Blue. On the inside to Ben, then Present Laughter, JB's fella, and Skipperdale on the inside to Frangelico. Saucy around the outside. They're followed Lord Lenny, followed then by MC. The rest are struggling. Round they come, 400 to go, and Luxury Liner the leader. By a length from Present Laughter on the outside, and Ben coming through. You can give Lightning Blue away. He's going backwards. They're followed then by Frangelico. Round the outside, Skipperdale trying to get into it, but Luxury Liner hits for home. He's 3 or 4 lengths clear. Running second, but struggling is Present Laughter. Down the outside comes Skipperdale. On the inside of that lot then to Ben, but it's Luxury Liner at the 150, well clear. Skipperdale is coming home well. Wider out to Gaelic Skipper. Present Laughter on the inside, but Luxury Liner won it by 6 lengths. Skipperdale took second. Gaelic Skipper third. Then Frangelico. Rostreva Hanover around the outside is Master Mood. Elmer Gantry on the fence. Generosa. Tony H is shooting the champion. Luxury Liner is following Master Mood with every step. They're followed then down on the inside by New Orleans. Oh, Kylie's Hero. He's got himself locked up 3 deep. They're followed then by Shot, who's badly placed on its outside is Skipper Vantar. They're followed by Tax Credit, Laser Lad and Microscopic at the rear. 1,000 to go and Tony H takes the champion Luxury Liner into the lead. Rostreva Hanover now gets the trail. Out of the depth is Master Mood. 3 deep in the inside is Generosa. On the outside of Generosa is Elmer Gantry and wide is Skipper Ventar. Locked up in the inside is Kylie's Hero. On its outside is New Orleans. Peter Jones has been driving a patient race with Laser Lad. He's shooting it around the outside. Then Tax Credit and Shot. They've dropped away to the rear. Down past the 800 goes Luxury Liner. A length and a quarter. Rostreva Hanover. Wider on the track is Skipper Ventar. They're followed locked up now is Generosa. Wider out then to Laser Lad as they go past the 600 metres pole. Kylie's Hero, he's well and truly bottled up. New Orleans is starting to make a run and so's Tax Credit around the outside. They come around the showgrounds bend now. They're 400 out. It's Luxury Liner. The grinder Rostreva Hanover's only a length away. They're followed by Generosa, only a length away also. On the inside to Kylie's Hero. Running on is Tax Credit. Master Mood has called it a day. Into the lane comes the 1988 and it's New Zealand Auckland Trotting Cup and Luxury Liner the leader. Down the outside comes Generosa with a big run. On the inside to Kylie's Hero. It's Luxury Liner, Kylie's Hero and Generosa. They're the 3 that are fighting it out. Luxury Liner, Kylie's Hero and Generosa. They hit the line. The Campers won it. On they come now to the 1,200 metres mark of the cup, and on the inside Bowl Sharver the leader, zooming around the outside to sit out in the open is Thermo Dream. On the fence and getting the trail is Nero Ship. Nicely placed in the 1-1 as down they come as Bogart Tumahu. They're followed 3 back by Generosa. On the outside is the Luxury Liner. On the inside of Luxury Liner is Gypsy Vance. They're followed a length the quarter away by Dylan Dean. On the inside of Dylan Dean is down past the 1,000 metres mark they come as Gaelic Skipper. Then we've got Gypsy Vance on the inside is Rivoli Jack. On its outside, Kylie's Hero, well back, Thermo Way. Rostreva Hanover second last, and last of all is Reba Lord. They go past the 900 in the cup, and Bowl Sharvard still the leader. By a length from Thermo's Dream, sitting in the breeze. Down on the inside, Nero Ship. In the 1-1, Bogart Tumahu. Then we've got on the inside, Generosa. There goes Rostreva Hanover making his biz. Luxury Liner starting to move. So is Reba Lord on the outside. On the fence, the Gypsy Vance. On the outside, then we've got Starship. They're followed back by Gaelic Skipper. Kylie's Hero starting his run from the back. Rivoli Jack and Thermo Way. They get to the showgrounds bend and Bowl Sharp the leader. From Nero Ship and around the outside, coming into it quickly as Luxury Lies Reba Lord. They're followed right in behind them. Then we've got coming on Rostreva Hanover. On the inside and struggling a bit now in the trail is Gypsy Vance. But onto the lane they come and Bowl Sharvard. But Nero Ship on the outside has gone to the lead in the cup. On the outside, Reba Lord is trying to bridge the gap. They're followed down the inside, Generosa. Wider out here to Starship at the 150. Nero Ship is clear. Reba Lord on the inside and covered in mud is Gypsy Vance. It's Nero Ship coming fast as Kylie's Hero. But Nero Ship has got the cup one. Gypsy Vance, then Kylie's Hero. They're followed Reba Lord, Luxury Liner on the outside. Vance and 3 back on the inside is Bowl Sharvard. Having a beautiful run with 1,200 to go is the Tight Connection. Followed down on the inside by Lord Lenny. On the outside of Lord Lenny then and moving up is Christopher Vance. Here's Gary Hillier with your favourite, the Bruiser. He's getting onto the back of Tight Connection and Mark Hanover. And John Langdon starting to move up with Nero Ship. Dylan Dean has got 4th back on the inside. On the inside of that lot to Gaelic Skipper, and last of all is Kylie's Hero. They stack up now, and the Bruiser, he's gone from 3rd last to hit the lead with 900 to go, the favourite. By a length and a half from Franco Weiss around the outside, Mark Hanover. They're followed by Tight Connection and Christopher Vance. On the inside to Starship, they're followed by Gaelic Skipper. On the outside to Nero Ship. On the inside is Lord Lenny. On the outside, Gypsy Vance is giving it away quickly, followed by Gaelic Skipper. Dylan Dean is well back with Kylie's Hero. They stream down the back straight in the 1990 Ansett New Zealand Auckland Trotting Cup, and it's the Bruiser the leader. By a link from Mark Hanover. On the inside to Franco Weiss, then Tight Connection. Nero Ship looming up. On the inside of Nero Ship is Christopher Vance. On the inside is Starship. On its outside is Bowl Sharvard, followed further back by Gaelic Skipper. Skipper. Lord Lenny receding around the outside is Carly's Hero, then Dylan Dean, and further back and dropping off is Gypsy Vance. Now the pressure goes on with 2:50 to go, and the Bruiser lined them up. Mark Hanover's up on the outside. They're followed then by Tight Connection. Down the outside is Bolshavin. The favourite, the Bruiser, in command from Mark Hanover. Tight Connection, and down the outside Bolshavin. But as Gary Hilly is back tonight, the Bruiser the favourite. He's won the 1990 Ansett New Zealand Auckland Cup. Christopher Barnes takes second. They're followed in by Tight Connection, Mark Hanover.
For the field, down they come. With just over 1,000 left to go in the Smoke-Free Auckland Trotting Cup of 1991, the Bruiser. Gary's got a good hold on him by a length and a quarter. Sermo way on the outside, the Breeze. Down on the inside, Blossom Lady, the trail. In the 1-1, the red-hot favourite, Christopher Barnes. 3 back on the inside to Starship, followed then by Clancy. On the inside of Clancy and badly spooked at the moment is Sogo. There goes Insacha around the outside. Getting onto its back is Mark Hanover. On the inside, a Letterkenny Lad snookered. On its outside is Gaelic Skipper. And wider out to 2 under. They stream now on the back straight. The Bruiser is the leader. By a link from Sermo Way. On the inside, Blossom Lady, a Dream Trail. Moving up sharply, Mark Hanover. Christopher Barnes, Tony hasn't moved a muscle. On the inside, the Starship. Round the outside, Insacha. Then we've got 2 under. Down on the inside, Sogo's got itself badly pocketed. On its outside to Clancy. They're followed then by Letterkenny Lad. And on its outside is Gaelic Skipper. 400 metres out in the cup. And the Bruiser is the leader. On the outside, Mark Hanover. Down on the inside, Blossom Lady looking for pacing room. Sermo Way giving it away. Into the lane they come now. And the Bruiser line them up and went away by 2. On Mark Hanover, Blossom Lady, Christopher Barnes, 2 under. Wider out 2 and such a 150 to go. The Bruiser, but here's Christopher Barnes mounting a big run down the centre. And wider out here we've got 2 under. But it's Christopher Barnes, the favourite. He's got the lead and won it nicely.
12 left to go. Leaders left. Down the 1992 Smoke-Free Auckland Trotting Cup, and the Bruiser under a nice hold by a length and a quarter. Blossom Lady in the trailers. Christopher Barnes, Master Musician, the 1-1. 3 deep along the inside, then to Sogo. They're followed 4 deep. Abdias, Giovanetto poised on the outside of it, and they're followed by 2 under. Then Insacha and Stabilizer, 1,000 left to go. And it's Motor Power now is last, but still in touch, about 12 to 13 off them. And Kiwi Scooter out of it as they wheel out. 900 left to go. The Bruiser full of running by a length and a half to Blossom Lady. On the inside, Christopher Vance doing half pace, and they're followed back in the 1-1 Master Musician. On the inside to Sogo, it's 3 deep, 4 deep, then to Dice the outside, Giovanetto. They're followed 2 under, back along the inside in such a Stabilizer, and then it's Motor Power. Down the far side they go. They're 600 metres out in the cup, and the leader is the Bruiser, clearly by a length and a quarter. Christopher Vance is there. On the outside, Blossom Lady. Here come the challengers. Master Musician now. It's whipping up and around them. 3 wide for Robert Dunn, and they're followed in. Blossom Lady went off stride. Over on the outside by Abdias, the Bruiser, Master Musician. Christopher Vance still there, ready to pounce. Abdias followed by Sogo. Got a run up on the inside, then further back to Giovanetto. They're homeward bound in the cup now, and Master Musician on the outside, and the Bruiser from Christopher Vance, Abdias, and they're followed by Sogo. But Master Musician at the distance, out by a length and a quarter. On the outside, Abdias, Christopher Vance, Sogo, and the Bruiser. Master Musician's got the cup and safekeeping close to home, and Master Musician has scored second home now. It's close between Christopher Vance, the Bruiser, and the leader is San Sabriel, a half only now on the Butler's Reward. In behind them is Giovanetto trailing, and the 1-1 is 2 under. They're followed over on the outside then by Franco Ice, then 4 deep on the fences, Montana Vance. Abdias came next to Chokin, Christopher Vance and Sogo, but through the straight they come to get the bell. They're 1,100 metres out in the line red. Auckland Trotting Cup of 1993, and there's the first to make a move. Brent Mangos setting a light in full flight. Franco Ice with 1,000 metres left to go. It's got a length and a quarter now on San Sabriel. Butler's Reward still parked on the inside. 3 backers, Giovanetto. 2 unders in the 1-1, followed then by Smooth Genghis. On the outside to Abdias, Chokin. Montana Vance backed on the inside, followed by Christopher Vance. And Sogo is last of all. So they whip down the back towards the 700, and Franco Ice supplied the pressure. 2.5 Butler's Reward. 2 unders looming up on the outside there, followed Abdias and Giovanetto. In behind them, Chokin's travelling well enough, about 7 off the paces, followed Smooth Genghis, who tried to hook out wider out then to Sogo. They're followed by Christopher Vance in Montana Vance, and Sabriel has given it away. Franco Ice taking them across to the 400 now by 2 lengths. Abdias are coming into it rapidly, followed by 2 under. Chokin's right there too, and they're followed Sogo, Giovanetto and Smooth Genghis, Christopher Vance, Montana Vance. But round the turn they come in the 1993 Lion Red Auckland Trotting Cup, and Franco Ice kicked about 2 lengths on Chokin, who's coming into his lead very quickly. They're followed by Abdias, Franco Ace. Chokin moved up alongside to eyeball it. Chokin's hit the front from Franco Ace. Out deeper, Christopher Vance, but Chokin's going to be too good. Wonderline Red Auckland Trotting Cup for 93 from Franco Ace. Christopher Vance raced into third.